Hello and welcome to another edition of Droppin Bombs with me, your host, Corey Baumeister, as always with the lovely folks here at TCGplayer.com. So this week we are back. We are back in magical Christmas land. We are back at home. We are back in our happy place. Whatever metaphor you choose, we are back with new standard, okay? New standard, ladies and gentlemen. It is everything a content producer who focuses on standard hopes for. A fresh new world where we can do a bunch of new cool things. And let me tell you, I did some cool stuff today, okay? I built this deck up this morning, and I've been tuning it for the last, 3-4 hours, making sure that the list was not, bad. And I have to say, I think I brewed up a nice one here. This deck is not only insanely fun, and it's not only checking out some interactions with a lot of the new cards. I mean, we have a full 5 new cards that we're showcasing just in the main deck, but it is powerful. It is very, very powerful, everybody. We played against 5 different new unique decks because, once again, this is new standard. Make sure to check out all the links there if you want to fast forward to any of them there. You can also check out TCGplayer.com, where I'll have a short write-up. Not so much a sideboard guide this time because we don't really know what the metagame is going to shape up to be. So I will be taking the week off from a sideboard guide, but next week, of course, when the metagame starts to define itself again, I'll be able to have a little bit more of an accurate depiction of what the metagame will look like, therefore preparing for it. Also, you can fast forward to the deck tech early. I didn't give any spoilers to the match if you want to learn a little bit more about the card selection as well. And then stay tuned for the games. I hope you enjoy them as much as I did. Welcome to the games, everybody. All right, blue-red spells. Let's see if this deck is real. I think it is. It's been pretty good in practicing here, so let's see what we got. Blue-red spells is just kind of the archetype that I've just always loved playing too. So this is something that really screamed out to me as something I wanted to try first. Now, let's see if we got the buzz kills of Esper control here, but it really could just be anything. Okay, that's pretty good. I do want to land. So we're going to do this. Now, so now our options are just Lava Coil this, get that out of the way, some black-white aggro deck here, or Electromancer for the higher upside. I think we're going to do that. Because now we could Rowell's Outburst next turn, which is just so sweet. This card, a value play on turn 3 like this is just exactly what we want from this deck. Alright, well, no such luck. We'll still be able to Lava Coil this, get some good plays here as well. I think we can opt first. Shock. No, we don't really want Shock. We want something a little more high impact, maybe like a Rawl itself. Alright, so we'll get this out of here. Pass it back. Drawing a little bit too much land, but we should be alright here. History. Not bad, not bad. Alright, another Outburst. We love that. Love that. Oh, this deck is sick. I'm so excited. Okay, so we're going to let this happen. I think we'll just attack, or we'll just kill this. We'll see what our opponent does. Yeah, we'll just get rid of it. Outburst. Boom. What do we want? I think I would rather have a voice here. Discarding Arclight Phoenixes here to kind of combo off when we get a little bit more value going. Scales is good. We definitely want another Lava Coil here, which we don't have right now. So I think we're just going to Outburst again. Otherwise, this is going to be hitting us hard. So we'll just do this, get our value, make sure we minimize the amount of damage we're going to take. And then hopefully next turn we can have a good turn. Ooh. All right, Bond of Insight is actually very interesting here because it gets us back Lava Coil, which does deal with Sephiroth of the Scales. So this is a spicy one I've been trying, and I think it's good. And it goes and puts more Phoenixes in the graveyard as well. I think it's going to be good here. We have a lot of ways to get back our spells. Okay, that's a big one. Alright, so that's going to be a little tougher, of course. Ooh. Well, I think we're just going to try to lava coil this. We each mill 4. All right, so now we get 2 things. So lava coil for sure. And it's probably just Rawl's Outburst here. We can't go Rawl and double it next turn to kill it, so we'll probably just have to... I still think it's the pick here, so we'll pick these 2. Black-White Angels we're up against. Our lava coils are going to be insane. So we'll get that out of there. And now, to deal with this, maybe we'll just play an Arclight and block. We are at a convenient life total of 11 and not 10, so that gives us a little breathing room here. What we really want here is like a Goblin Electromancer would be quite good, make stuff a little cheaper. I'm not positive exactly what we want. I guess even just Shock is great. That doesn't matter. Okay. Now I think... Now we're definitely... We have to do something here because we are... Lethal is being presented on us. I think we're going to start with this. We need to get a little lucky here and just find, like, a spell. Ooh. What does that do? Okay, I think that actually does a lot. I think, okay, yeah, I think this is absolutely busted. So, I'm pretty sure this Finale card is just insane. Because I'm pretty yeah, we'll see how this exactly works here. This is the only spell we're going to be casting. So we'll do this for 3. We're going to pick Shock and Lava Coil. Now we will Shock Lyra and Lava Coil Lyra. And if I'm correct, our Arclight comes back off this Finale. Because you cast the spells. Yes, okay. This is just so insane. Now we're just going to say go. We're going to play patiently because we have the long game here. The Finale is insane in this deck. It's absolutely disgusting. Okay, so we would have died if we didn't kill that creature. So now next turn we can either Rawl plus God Eternal Kefnet or Rawl and double Rawl's Outburst. I think we're just going to discard this and just play God Eternal Kefnet and Scry. Kind of set up our next turn. Oh my god. New Standard is just... It's just my dream. My dream has now finally come true. New Standard is back on the horizon. So now we want to set up... Oh my god. Oh my god. This is going to be so disgusting. This is going to be an absolutely disgusting turn. So it's going to cost 2 less, remember. Alright. Our opponent did have a good play as well. I would like to reveal. So this is going to cost 2 less. So for 2 mana, it's for 2 already. And I think... And it's just a copy, remember. Okay, so we want to do it for... How about for... So we want instant end sorcery. So we can do it for 4, and that only costs 4. Yeah, that sounds good. View browser, cast. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as far as instant, we're going to go with Rawl's Outburst. And as far as sorcery, we're going to go Tormenting Voice. Okay, and now we go upstairs with Rawl's Trigger. Alright, we're going to Rawl's Outburst first. I think we just have to kill this. And then we'll do this. I don't know if I'm... Yeah, I think I did have to discard a card. Yeah, okay. Discard 1. 1 upstairs. Upstairs again. Draw 2. This is so disgusting. Kill that. We'll get a lava coil. All right. Okay, now we're going to copy the next spell we play. And we're going to finale for 3. And we'll do opt. Okay, maybe this isn't good because we don't have that many targets right now. So we can just lava coil. Yeah, we can. Yeah, just double lava coil here I think is just fine. Okay. Upstairs. Lava coil here. Upstairs. All right, now we're not going to play this. And I don't even think we want to attack. Because what is our opponent going to get back? Well, we're getting Arclight back, though. We'll attack with that. Our opponent's probably getting back like a Lyra or something we don't really care about. And they can't get back a haste creature. So maybe it is okay to attack with both. Yeah, I think it is. Then we'll say go. Now let's see what they choose. Yeah. I really should have looked at our graveyard first because we didn't have the best targets. Like, Raul would have copied this and we would have got back 4 total spells, but we didn't have any sorceries, so we would have only got back 2 instants. So it's just not worth it yet. So next turn, now that we have Lava Coil in the yard, we can actually just kind of go nuts here. This is disgusting. Vigilance. Yeah, I believe that can attack, so. You vigilance your heart out there. I'll take it. I would decline to reveal that. This just makes it cheaper. Okay. Now let's go crazy. So now I want to do this for 4. Which will cost 1 less. So we're going to pick Raul's Outburst. And Lava Coil. I just hope our opponent doesn't concede and lets us do this because this is so cool. Okay, so now I'm going to pick Raul's Outburst and Finale. Alright, now I'm going to cast Raul's Outburst upstairs. And now I'll cast this. Submit for 0, I guess. And I thought maybe that could be for 1. Alright, well, that didn't work. Luckily, we got a few spells to throw away. Boom, boom. 3 upstairs. We'll put this into our hand. And now the original goes off. We'll Lava Coil here. 1 damage there. That was disgusting. And honestly, a card that kind of set that all up was like Bond of Insight. It really made it quite good. Okay, so we want Lava Coils against this. Melodies seem okay as well. But yeah, I do not know how to sideboard with this. Forewarning. I've been tuning this deck a lot, but the sideboarding aspect is still quite tough. So we're going to be just trying some stuff. I don't think I want to cut any of this. Any of our meat and potatoes of the deck, I should say. Shock seems quite weak. Melody seems quite strong. We'll keep 2 shocks. I just for sure want Lava Coil. Don't really want the Niv Mizzet, and I don't really want counter magic. The only thing I'm thinking of is Melody here. Melody could be quite strong. But we'll just give this a shot here. That game was insane. I mean, this deck's doing some stuff. I would not be surprised if I just annihilate this dropping bombs with this deck. It's my first dabble into new standard. I tried a lot of things in preparation for this dropping bombs because I really wanted a good one, and I think I found one. I think I found a spicy one. Okay. A little slow without a Electromancer, but I think we'll keep it. Ooh, hi. How are you? Okay, now we can just go off if our opponent allows this to live. All right, we're definitely going to go for it. Because we just get to go absolutely crazy next turn if our opponent lets that happen. I think Bond of Insight is just very casually one of the better cards here. All right. I think we just want to chart. Okay. Discard that one. All right. Now we have Rawl next turn, or if we need to kill something. We really can't get back Arclights yet. Boo. Oh well. We'll get our Rawl in play to fight this Kaya. We will unfortunately get some stuff eaten. All right. Rawl, do some work. Man, copying Bond of Insight seems insane. I think we'll keep an opt. That seems reasonable. So we can copy a Tormenting Voice too, and we only have to discard one card? Ooh. Alright, so now we're going to copy Rawl's Outburst and double... I just can't get over how sick this deck is. So now we're just going to go Buck Wild. We are going to Rawl's Outburst. Lyra. Okay. So whenever you cast, deal 1 to Kaya. Copy. Another Rawl's Outburst here. 1 to Kaya. Alright, so we want the... We'll take the Radical Idea. Ooh. We'll take the Bond. Okay. So... Now, not much we can do besides opt. So we'll just say go. We have sheer inevitability. I mean, we have so many cards here that all we have to do is just make sure their creatures don't get out of hand. And we'll be able to more than likely pull this one out. Rawl is disgusting. Okay. Wolfish, what do you got? You're going to need to do something. Okay, we got the Lava Coil for that. Alright, so now we want to find a land to double Bond of Insight. And maybe find some Arclight Phoenixes. So we're looking for a land. We'll take it. Alright, so now we're just going to Lava Coil here. Deal 1 here. And now with the double bonds, we'll be able to kill that. Double bonds. So here. And we're going to have to discard. Oh my god. Alright, so we get back this and this. We do it again. Alright, we're gonna... I saw a finale. And an opt. And now I'm wondering if Arclights trigger here. If they do... Yeah, I didn't think they did. I was gonna say that would just be absolutely disgusting. We'll discard Radical Idea. But they do trigger off Finale here. So we got 2 of them. So now we can Finale next turn. And technically we could copy the Finale if we had more spells in the yard. But we don't have any sorceries at the moment. All right, so that'll get lava coiled, and we're bringing back Phoenixes this time. Now we're just going to scry because we do not want Raw to go away because it's just absolutely disgusting. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say that, but it truly is. All right, so we'll go here. Deal 1 here. Now we'll just opt. Deal 1 here. We'll take it, sure. And now, do we have a sorcery? Nothing that we can cast, so we don't really want a finale right now. We just don't need to. So we will go like this, though. We'll discard this, because why not? Deal this here. Draw 2. Okay, I guess I didn't need to deal damage there, because we're getting the arc lights back. And we want 1 to go to Gideon. 1. Oh, whoops. We won the game so hard the server crashed, but our opponent did concede. That was one heck of an intro to this Droppin' Bombs. Stay tuned for our next match. Round 2 time, let's do this. All right, I would love to play first. Yeah, this is fine. Nice little setup hand. Just be opting until the end of time. We'll say go. A green memorial. I just love seeing everybody's just crazy decks. I mean, everybody's going to be playing something just off the wall. I don't think we want another one right now since we do not have arc lights. It's our opponent. What? Oh, okay. There's a Ral. You know, I think we just want to cast a double opt here. Just try to dig for land. And then, like, save this Tormenting Voice for when we roll. Okay, now we want to find a shock. God Eternal Kefnet. Great card, but I don't think we're there yet. We want to just make sure our opponent doesn't kill us. And a finale, huh? Definitely not a bad card. I think we're going to keep this one. Ooh, we do need another red for that, so that is a little questionable. Well, 2 rolls is not great. I think we'll just chart, though. I want to find a shock. Okay, perfect. So, now what to discard? Probably one of the rolls is fine. Yeah. So now we're going to say go. We're going to try to get them. And by get them, I mean wait for them to attempt to adapt and then get the shock in. No such luck. They didn't bite. Okay, well, we'll still get to shock. Now, this is going to be a 4/4. Rawl can live through this, though, so I think we still might play it. Really do need lava coils. Maybe I should be maining more lava coils. It's just like the most important card in a lot of matchups. Yeah, I think we're still gonna roll. Do some scrying. Alright. Nope, do not want that. Then we'll say go. Yeah, our kingdom for a lava coil. Our kingdom for a lava coil. Doubling a lava coil and being able to hit these two? Yeah, that's insane. Okay. It's a tricky one. think we'll scry. I don't want it to just go away. Bond of Insight, huh? Definitely not a bad Magic card. Yeah, it looks like our Raw is going to go away, but I think we're going to keep this. Draw a few cards. Discard this. And I think just Steam Vent's tapped. So I don't really want to just naturally discard any of those, and we'll just say go. We're going to have to part ways with Rawl, unfortunately. Really needed a Lava Coil to be able to, for sure, take over this game. Now it's going to be a little trickier. Whoa. All right, big stuff is scary. Big stuff is surely scary. Blue-red just naturally has a rough time dealing with gigantic creatures, believe it or not. So I think we're going to need to find some Arclights. So there's one. Now, what's good? Oh, we can get back a shock and just double shock something. Could kill a Spellbreaker. It's for sure reasonable. Alright, we'll get back a shock and Outburst. Okay, so we got to cast spells here, so we'll kill this. Kill this. Get back an Arclight. And no attacks. We're terrified of the Raise Borer here. Not much we can do. That's a weak point in our deck, I imagine, is gigantic creatures. Mm-hmm. Could have Domri fight here. We're definitely going to block if we're given the opportunity. Interesting. Let's hope our opponent doesn't have a follow-up creature. Ooh. 10, 11, 12. Yep, that's game. All right, all right. Boring. Okay, Lava Coils, we want to max out on those. Melody definitely could be good. Melody definitely could be good. I think we can cut on Radical Ideas. And then maybe some bigger stuff. I hate to cut Bond because it can be so very good, but maybe it's just not correct. I do want a couple of these. Yeah, maybe Bond is just a little too slow against Gruul. Do something like that. I mean, copying a Melody, if we can get that going, is pretty disgusting as well. So we'll give this a shot. The only thing I still think we're just generally weak to is the Boar. I just don't really know how we can beat that. Besides, like, double Lava Coiling. But if it ever has haste and it's able to, like, bring in another creature, I think that's going to be very bad for us. This sounds reasonable. All right, we'll say go. This deck is so much fun, though. All right, so we'll chart, discard a Phoenix. Ugh. Land. Mountain. All right. Well, chart, discard a Phoenix. Come on, land, though. Yes. Do we think we're going to shock something? Probably not. So we'll go tapped here. Now we got 2 Phoenixes. Now we want to prioritize trying to bring them back. Ooh, never mind. We'll just play a roll. Sounds great. This game is probably going to be a slam dunk in our favor. Scry. I think this is reasonable enough. Yes, because we could copy that with Raw. Our opponent read the writing on the wall. Read the writing on the Raw. Woo! I am my dad. Okay, on the draw, Melody is worse. We definitely don't want Bond back in on the draw. It's definitely, for a little bit slower of matches here, we're just going to keep it like this. Hope for the best. Oh, I love this deck so much. I have a fandom Twitch tournament coming up soon, and I'm highly considering playing this of just how fun it is. And it could just be disgustingly good. Rawl is overpowered. Okay. No turn 1 shock. But we can keep this. All right. Just play this, say go. Now, if our opponent does go Guardian, I think we'd rather shock that. And just do it now, I think. And we'll just go another mountain, say go. So now next turn, especially if we draw like another land where we're kind of flooded, we can go Goblin Electromancer and Voice. Ooh. I do want to kill Phoenix though here, so. But minimalizing damage here when I can go like Kefnet, I think seems very good. So let's just get this out of there. Kefnet next turn or Raw both seem great. Okay. Is kind of a little bit what I was afraid of, but Kefnet does line up quite well against Phoenix. I don't think I'm supposed to succumb to this bluff, but maybe. We'll block. So if Kefnet dies, it does just come back. Okay. Dang it. Dang it. That's really good. I want to put that back in. Probably. Yeah. Yep, that is trouble. That block might have been pretty bad for us. Well, I guess just replaying Kefnet here is pretty good. Defense. We're going to take some damage now. But now we would much rather block Chain Whirler here. And just take 8. Okay. Now, Collision Colossus or something and we're toast. There's not much we can do about that. Ooh, is this just saying go? Nice. Oh, my. Oh, yes. Wow, that's for 1 mana. And that's free. That goes back to our hand. Yikes. That's a big yikes there. I will just scry, set up another cool Kefnet turn. That's pretty cool. That only costs 2. Oh my. Alright, no attacks. That only costs 2, and then we can copy it next turn and play it for 3. We can cast Rawls or Outburst 3 times next turn. Sure. So, yes. Reveal. I would like to deal. This has to die, so we're going to do that. 1 to you. Do we want another Rel's Outburst? Probably. I won't see why not. Okay. Now, we're going to copy. So we'll copy Rel's Outburst. So here, 1 upstairs, Guardian, 1 upstairs, take a Lava Coil, take a Rel's Outburst. That would be your turn. Oh my god. This is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. Yeah, I found my new favorite deck of the format, and it's only week 1. Stay tuned for round number 3. And we're back with the best deck in the format. It may be only day 1 in, so that might be jumping the gun on this a little bit, but this deck is awesome. I would like to go first. We won the die roll, which is quite lucky. Our drawing is not lucky, though, so we'll mulligan that. Okay, this is great. We'll keep this one. Chart the course. I don't think we want that right now when we're on the play. Nah. It's close, but... Alright, we'll just go land go. I love this new stadium they have here. It's so good. Alright, so on the play, on the mulligan. Our opponent has the swamp strategy. Another Rel's Outburst. Okay. I think the card's just great, so... Maybe 4 mana, but... That helps. That helps things a lot. So we'll play this, hope it lives through our next turn, and then we can Rel's Outburst next turn. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now we'll just attack. And then pass it back. Might be a control strategy. Okay. Looks quite controlling. Alright, we'll definitely fire this off. Lightning Strike you. Plus value. Okay. Pretty good against a good chunk of our deck, actually. Exiling our Arclight Phoenixes. Seems great. I think we're just going to value Outburst again here. I mean, we would love to just play, like, Raw or something, but... We want to set up a good density of spells and then start going off when we have a little bit more to do with it. Right now, let's just get our value on. Maybe not now. Because now we can wait till next turn and Rel's Outburst plus Shock. Does seem good. Kefnet's a great Magic card. You gotta respect it. Alright. We'll deal 3. Yup. This card's insane. Alright. So now, next turn, Finale for 4 is just going to be just such a disgusting play. Instant. Oh, we don't have a sorcery right now. Okay, so we do have to get this voice in there. Never mind. I have a feeling our opponent's going to take that Finale. Smart. Smart, smart, smart. Kefnet's on top. Okay. Well. Unfortunately, we only have one play here. Boo. Thief is probably going to get us now. But you never know. This deck has power. This deck has power. Ooh. We love that our opponent mills us. That's pretty cool. But the fact that our opponent is also doing very devastating stuff to us, we don't love that. It's going to be a tough one to win. Gotta start with this. Try to find some spells. Boo. Really needed that finale. Guess we just go with this for a blocker. We'll say go. I also love this blue-black strategy. Another thing I very much wanted to do, I just couldn't get it working. I tried to get the new Bitter Blossom enchantment that makes amass tokens, mixed with Eternal God, or Enter the God Eternals. I just couldn't get it working. That enchantment is not very good. So I switched to this. Who knows if it's better, but... Okay, I'll happily block. Alright. Give us something to copy with Rawl here. Ashiok. So we can't search our library. Our opponent's giving us a lot of chances for arc lights here. Oh, it all gets exiled. Oh, Ashiok's great against us. Oh my gosh. Yup. We're getting slam dunked on this game. Ashiok. Interesting. It's great against Darklight Phoenixes. Wow. We're going to be learning a lot today, folks. Alright. We'll let our opponent do their thing. Yep. I like how it destroys the graveyard. It's like, no, no, no! Gone. Alright. Okie dokie. We got dunked on. We got dunked on this time. So one thing I think I'm really going to love against them is Entrancing Melody. Taking the amass tokens for 2 or taking God Eternal Kefnet seems great. Shock seems quite bad. Lava Coil doesn't seem very good either. Ooh, Shock's probably better than Lava Coil just because they have Thief. Now as far as removal, how much do we... Or counter magic, how much of that do we want? And it's not a 0 number, that's for sure. Alright, we're going to be on the play, so Rowl's Outburst does some damage as well as far as killing creatures. It's tricky. I think the 2 Spell Pierce is really all we want. I think maybe we can take out one of these. We're going to give this a shot. Maybe we should add Niv-Mizzet in there as well. I think Bonds is good in this matchup, but once again, week 1, I just got back from London. I had a very little amount of time to study all the new standard metagames, so we're learning here. Love to play first. Ooh, okay, alright. I like this. I like this. This hand does some stuff. Alright, so we'll put this into play. Okay, great card as well. We'll just get this going. Hope it lives. Like, Thought Erasure just doesn't matter because we have so much value in our hand, it's kind of absurd. Like, I don't even know what I don't want them to take. I think they have to take Bond of Insight. Because if they take Rawl's Outburst, I'm just getting it back. Yeah, I think Rawl is a reasonable select as well. So, now, I think we will just Outburst. We'll just Outburst, get in for some damage. Play a Thief. I dare ya. Double dog dare ya even. This deck is so much fun to play. I recommend everybody going out there, spending all the leftover gold and gems that you have saved up. Can't draw more than one card. All the gems that you have saved up from the last set, and go spend it on this deck. It is great. Do what you feel, Narset. We're going to kill that. And then we're just going to bond and get it back. You may reveal. Cry. Okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll take a radical idea. It's one radical idea. All right, so we're going to start with this. I think. Maybe we just start with voice. Now, we don't want to, like, actually get... Ooh, actually, we'll start with this just for the plain set thing, just in case we don't hit a bunch of instants. So, draw some cards. Oh, yeah. All right. Now we will bond. I think Rawl's Outburst and Melody. Just in case. Yep. Sweet. We did not get a Phoenix. And we know about our opponent's Cry. So we don't want to overcommit here. Now what do we got? We got an instant, we got a sorcery, so we can have a sick finale turn next turn. If we so choose. Or we could just like Rawl's Outburst. I wouldn't mind just getting a Rawl's out. Oh, yeah, we don't have a very good instant target, so I think I would rather get an Outburst in there. There's that. Oh, there we go. There we go. How do we want to do this? I think it's just Rawl. We'll let Narset go to 1. That's fine. Yeah, because we actually can't draw extra cards while Narset's in play. So we don't really have a choice right now. So we'll just go like this. Drop our bad Planeswalker. Bad as in good. Another one? I think we're going to bottom this one. Just because our opponent showed us Ashiok. So Ashiok really threatens to kind of cut down the effectiveness of that card. Our opponent is basically forced to deal with Rawl here, though. Otherwise, they will just lose. Rawl will get very out of hand. Like, we could just double Rawl's Outburst next turn. Take 8. Just take 8 with our 1 Rawl's Outburst. Yeah, this looks like they're contempting. Our Rawl lit up, which I don't like. Okay. So, you're going to start with this. Doubling this. We'll double Rawl's Outburst. We're gonna kill Thief. Okay, so we got to kill this first so that we can draw some cards. All right, then we'll go upstairs. Did we play a land? We did, so I'll take an opt. Now kill the Thief. Phoenix, huh? Okay. I'll take the Phoenix. Do we want to force the... Yeah, why not? We'll force the Cry. Alright, so we've only cast 1 spell. This will be our second. Now, we do have to cast 1 more spell to bring this back, but do we really want to, is the real question. And I don't think so. We're just going to attack with this. Leave open Spell Pierce. And we're just going to win the game next turn with, like, copying Shock. This deals 6 with Rawl if you copy it. Ashiok. Okay. It's good, of course, but not the end of the world. Alright, so we'll mill 4. Lost 2 Phoenixes. Okay. Now, I think I'm content just drawing a card here. We're just going to go to kill him. Alright, so now we want a sorcery or an instant in play in our yard. Can't do anything too cool here, so we'll just start with an opt. Boom. That's pretty cool. Now we will double Rawl's Outburst. I just can't help but laugh when playing this deck because it's so disgusting. Alright, Rawl's Outburst upstairs. Same target. You. Shock. 3 more. Oh, life is good, y'all. Life is good. Okay. Game 3 now. Changes stuff a little bit here. I think our shocks are better. I think the melodies are worse. But we need an answer for God. It still looks like our opponent just can't ever beat a Niv-Mizzet. I think we'll take out the finales here. It's just a little too, I wouldn't say cute because the card does disgusting things, but with Ashiok's looking over our shoulders, I think it's a little scary. No. Maybe we just don't need Niv-Mizzet. Yeah, nobody needs Niv-Mizzet. You just want Niv-Mizzet. Maybe Spell Pierce is not great. It didn't seem very good. Like, the creatures were kind of what scare me. Alright. We'll go down to 1. Alright, game 3. I want to 5-0 this bomb. I want to 5-0 this bomb. Show off how busted I think this deck is. Your opponent goes first, huh? Well, it's not lands. Okay, we can keep this. No, actually. It's a little risky. We do need to find red. Yeah, I think it's just a little too risky. Even though I would like it. Yeah, really risky now. If our opponent does get both our charts, then we're in a lot of trouble. Okay, that was a good draw. Yeah, I think we're going to go for the high upside of Electromancer here. So now if our opponent goes Thief, do we... No, we're 1 short. We'll be able to shock it, but... I just want to get card advantage here against a card disadvantage deck. Oh, yes. Yes, please. 1 mana Divination. I love it. Okay. Now we'll go like this. We'll say go... Ooh, we're walking into a cry here. It's going to make us cry. Yeah. All right. Maybe that was a little loose. Ooh. Now we got 2 great plays. I think it's just better to get Raw going, though. They're great together. Now, just in case our opponent goes Thief, we could just steal it. Nah, I think we want spells here. Settle for land, but go for spells. Like, we want like a bond. A bond would be insane. Bring back 4 instants and sorceries. Dang it. Alright, well, this is good. Melody for 3. I'll be taking that. 1 to you. Scry. Another Raw. Don't think we need that. I'll regret that if they contempt it, but I think they kind of have to kill Thief first. Now Raw's just, it looks like it's so harmless, then all of a sudden, boom, you're dead. Alright, and we are going to do silly stuff with Raw this turn. God, we could copy some of their stuff? Ooh. Alright. Now we will copy. Draw 4 cards. You. Yep. Oh my. And then got Eternal Kefnet. Your turn. I mean, our opponent did stumble a little bit, but we are absolutely slam dunking on our opponent here. Like, we could go Niv Mizzet next turn, copy a shock, and double shock him. Like, we're going for the perfect record here. I want it. I want it. I want it bad. Stay tuned for our 4th round with blue-red spells. All right, everybody. Round 4 here. We won the die roll again. We are on fire. Maybe that's why this deck's good. We're just winning every die roll. We're going to keep this. This isn't insane or anything. From the battlefield. So it doesn't work with Tormenting Voice. Okay. So, doesn't matter too much what we lead with. These would come into play tap, so we might as well put the island in. Okay. Now, I think we want to discard a land here. Draw some cards. Not bad. Let's say go. Shock to the Dome. I'm guessing we're getting some spectacle card here. They're lighting us up. Okay. We'll just say go. We're going to want to kill just both of those. Maybe only one, because I do want to hit my 4th land drop here. I don't even know which I want more. The Kefnet or this, but definitely want to kill that. And there is a chance I just want to shock both of them. But probably not. Alright, we'll for sure shock this. I think we'll just Radical Idea. Okay. Ooh. So that doesn't do anything yet, but that will be a great play. So we're going to go like this. Discard a Phoenix. Try to hit a land. Not the worst. Now we'll just pass. We're going to wait for our opponent to attack and then shock it. Then if we draw a land, we can finale here. Ooh. Glad we waited. What? It didn't... Oh, I hate that so much. Just no response. It already took us to combat. That's why you play Legion War Boss, I guess, because the triggers don't work correctly. Well, it's not ideal, but it's not the worst. I'll go like this, and then we'll Lava Coil here. Now we need a land or for this to live. Either or is pretty good. Because next turn we could just go off 3 mana, finale for 2, get back a Voice and a Shock, and bring back Arclight Phoenix here. Ooh, Chain Whirler. We're going to stay away from that. Ooh. Could have been both. Or it could have just been a good bluff. Frenzy. That's scary. Come on. That's pretty bad luck. Can't do anything. We did discard our 4th land very early to Tormenting Voice. I guess we deserve this. Yeah, now we're dead. Bummer. Frenzy's a tough one to beat. When you don't draw anything. Yeah, I mean, we're just in trouble. For 0, no, that doesn't do anything. Yep. Next game. I think we would have won that game if we cast our 4th land even a turn late. But the 3 turns late, yeah, a little too much. All right, so we'll bring in this. We have to take out some of our more cute cards like that. Radical Idea is a little slow as well. We want all our removal. I like this. Having double access to double removal spells is pretty strong. Roll is a little iffy. I mean, I just think the card's just too good to take out, so we'll leave it there. God Eternal Kefnet shines against red. 5 toughness is great. Yeah, we'll go down to 2 raw. Not positive on this. Hyper aggressive decks, I do think maybe are a little tough. Once again, very new to this format, so we'll see what's truly bad and what's truly isn't. Would love to play first. Sounds okay. All right, we'll go tapped here, say go. No point in really shocking ourselves here. All right, that's pretty solid because there's nothing we actively want to discard here, so we'll evaluate after the draw. I kind of just want to get rid of Tormenting Voice here or a shock. Probably just a shock. Since we do only have 1 red. Lighten up the stage. Shock and Lava Quill. So don't play a creature. We'll start with an opt. We do want that. I wanna do a risky play and discard the land again, but it did not work out for us last time very well. So I think we'll just discard the shock. Just to be certain. Dang it. Now I would have much rather discarded the island. We played scared. That was wrong. Alright, so likely just a shock and something else, and then we can play God Eternal Kefnet next turn. Start getting that value going. And it's nearly impossible to actually kill. I mean, Lava Coil doesn't do it. Alright, answer it. Cool animations. Cool animations, that's for sure. Alright, what do we got? We don't care about phoenixes, nothing like that. It's not scary. That's terrifying. Would you like to reveal? No. Unfortunately. Now let's set up the combo. Let's find something to copy. Ooh. We'll keep that on top in hopes that they play a creature. And then we'll take it. We're going to race. Alright, we're at the mercy of the top of their deck. Play a creature. No. Decline. No, we want a spell. Now we're completely content if they just find creature after creature, because we can kill so many of them, but we actually want them to play, especially 2 creatures of the same converted mana cost, because then we could copy this and take them both. Decline. All right. There we go. That's going to be a good one. Now we can deal them 9, 10, 11, 12. This Raw's Outburst is going to deal 12 damage next turn because it gets revealed off Kefnet for 2 cheaper, shot, takes 1 off Raw, so 4 damage, and then we copy it with Raw, and then each copy is 4, so it's 12 points of damage. Sure. What do you want to attack your 1 damage at? We are going upstairs with this Raw. Our opponent's very, very dead. Very, 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 very dead. Reveal. I would like to play that. Upstairs. Boom. Boom. Yes, I love it. Okay, now do we want any answers for Frenzy is the real question. Maybe Finale on the draw is worse. Yeah, I just don't think we just need that kind of effect. I would rather Bond than Finale against them because they don't spread out with a bunch of creatures because we have to answer them on a 1-for-1 basis. So every time they play like a red creature, like a runaway Steamkin or something, we're going to kill it on sight. So that means that they're not going to accrue a huge board where we can, you know, Finale a Shock and a Lava Coil to kill 2 creatures. So if anything, I bet Bond is better. But I think we're gonna maybe choose a different avenue here. Maybe we want Spell Pierce. I kind of like it. We're going to try 2 Spell Pierce on the draw. Just because if we can ever nab us Experimental Frenzy or even like a Light Up the Stage or something on a timely turn, that's usually enough to just, you know, be dunking on them. All right, game 3, mono red. I can imagine this is supposed to be a bit of a rough matchup, but ooh, this is not good enough. A little mulligan. Okay, we'll keep this. We'll keep that on top. Okay, now we're hoping we can get a target for this Spell Pierce. Really anything. But there's a high chance that they try to go light up the stage after they attack. So I think this could be good. Unless they just go land creature. Boom, got him. Well, it was good. Even if we got 1 out, that's fine. Alright, so we'll chart here. Discard 1 of these Phoenix. It's not good. We need some removal. Some cheaper removal. Something to cast next turn and I'd feel pretty confident. Like a Lava Coil or something to interact with this Chain Whirler. So we can kill it the turn after, but we're going to be a little behind. Okay. We want to find removal. Nope. It's a playable, so that's not the worst. We'll just straight block this Lava Runner if given the option. We just need to soak up damage, and the next turns we can Raw's Outburst the Chain Whirler. Still what we're going to have to do. We just, if they pressure again, ugh, this is looking bad. Okay, yep, we're 1 short. Could play Arclight and then in hopes of next turn doing that. I just don't think it's good enough. We're going to have to go to 7 this turn. Alright, we'll kill this. Take the shock. And now we're going to be stable if our opponent doesn't have anything after this, but I think that's highly unlikely. Runaway Steamkin we can kill, and we're going to have to. Ooh, never mind. So we can steal it and then shock something. And shock this. Kind of like that. Still can't cast 3 spells anywhere. Alright, we'll take that. We'll shock this now, so that our opponent can't firebrand it. We'll say go. Our back's up against it, though. Finale would be pretty good right now. Maybe we shouldn't just be taking out these kind of combo pieces. Probably, yep, finishing that off. Well, maybe now it's just Arclight Phoenix defense time. Or Electromancer and Chart, trying to find removal for this and getting to discard that. I think that's better. We just need to find a Lava Coil in the worst way. Ooh. Okay. So now we just desperately want to cast 3 spells, because now we have two birdies. Now we're just, once again, still, we've been on the back foot for far too long here. I think we just have to block. I don't want to just die to a lightning strike. Yeah, and we just don't have enough pressure right now, so I think we're going to be toast. So if we top deck, or if we Rowell's Outburst into a 1-drop, then we can actually start pressuring our opponent, and maybe with a couple unlucky draws or something, we'd be able to get back in. That was not the case. So now we have 3 Phoenixes, so if we can string together a Chart of Course kind of draw, we might be able to do this, because that's a 2-turn clock with our Phoenixes. We're going to need a couple, like maybe 4 lands on top here. So we just can't beat a resolved Frenzy, which is really frustrating. Yeah. That's not 3 spells. Now we need land. This is looking grim. Okay. That doesn't kill us yet. Okay. We're alive. Alright. Let's top deck a 3rd spell. Dang it. Now we'll have to shock the creature and hope for the double land pocket again. We'll be losing this one, folks. We fought the good fight. Bummer. Got Eternal Cuffnet. I'm sure our opponent has burn spells in their hand. They could just nuke the Frenzy here. They're just like, nope, we'll get there eventually. And there we go. Drats. All right, everybody, we picked up a loss, but stay tuned for our 5th and final round. All right, everybody, our last round. Let's see if we can at least get a 4-1 out of this. All right, I would love to play first. We might have won every die roll. I'll have to go back and check, but I think we might have just straight won every die roll, which is sweet. I don't know how important it is in this new standard format, but it can't not be important, so we'll just say go here. Maybe I should have Steam Benched. We'll see. Nope. Yeah, mono red or something would have been the only reason to. We're going to keep that. All right. Chart a course, eh? Yep, I think we'll do that. Ooh, goodbye, Arclight. This deck doesn't aggressively get back Arclight Phoenixes, maybe like old Izzet Phoenix decks in the past, but it's still very good. I think we're going to do the same play. That's some gasoline. Looks like we're not going to need the shock. Tormenting Voice, if it is like Esper control, Tormenting Voice is a little sketchy too, so... Yeah, we'll get rid of Tormenting Voice here. We'll do this, and we'll say go. So Finale actually is 3 spells on its own when you just do it for 2. And it brings back Arclight, so it's quite strong. We're going to let this happen. We'll see what our opponent takes here. There's a lot of good cards here. I'm happy to cast any of these spells next turn. Like, if you don't take the Bond, I get other stuff back. If you don't take Finale, like, if you take the Kefnet, now I get to Finale and Arclight next turn. And just get so much value. We'll opt. Yes, please. Oh, this turn is going to be so good, y'all. Okay, so Finale for 2. So we want an opt and a Tormenting Voice because we have the Arclight. So discard this. Opt. Sure. Now we Tormenting Voice. And now we get 2 Arclights. Yeah, that's disgusting. Hello. Get on in there. I'm adding another Finale to this deck. It is so good. Maybe not. Maybe 2 is pretty good. Because you really don't want to flood on that kind of card, but it just feels so disgusting. Sure. All right. So now that we don't have another one, I think we just want to value up this turn. So that could mean if we go land, if we go Electromancer, we're down to 5 cards. Then Bond gets us back up. Okay. I think I like that. Electromancer and then Insight. I think we hit another one there. All right, we'll bring back the Finale because that's disgusting. And we'll go with a Chart a Course. We'll say go. I think we hit another Arclight. Yep. Yeah, the Bond really combos with this deck quite well. Alright, so we're not going to go for the Finale here. Not the grand finale yet. 2, 2, 2. Okay. So we'll start with just a... Oh yeah, everything's cheaper. That's right. I'm sorry I say this is disgusting so often because this is just all really disgusting. All right, now we're just gonna shock upstairs. We're gonna do value charts after we attack here. Okay, we'll send one more upstairs. Okay, that's no problem. That'll just keep them alive. So now we can actually finale for 2 here if we want. We get this. Yeah, I mean, I think that seems quite good. Well, they're tapped out. Finale for 2. We'll take... Is shock lethal? So we 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. And chart a course. We'll opt first. Oh, that resolves second. We should have stacked it the other way. Sure. No thanks. Alright, get back that bird, get on in there. And now we can just start double copying Chart a Course. This deck is so good. You Chemister's Insight, you got it. Let's go to the next game, shall we? shall we? All right, control. We'll probably bring in this. 5 counter spells. We'll take out lava coils. Tormenting Voice is a little rough when they walk into counter spells. Rel's Outburst is also not impressive. So we are a little short on sorceries if we take out for Finale here. So maybe that's something to consider. Our finales get a lot worse without Tormenting Voice or Lava Coils in the deck. But we do want to keep these just in case for Thieves, but maybe we don't have to keep all of them. So what if we go something like... Yeah, I think we just have to take out Finale on the draw. That's tough. If we're taking out Finale, so I don't know if I really want either, but I think we need to have something. Alright, I think the card's just too good. And then we can shave on Radical Ideas to make room for a couple more sorceries. I think that's worth it. We'll give this a shot. Blue, red spells. Blue, red spells. Blue, red spells. Your opponent goes first. I'm going to be a little risky. I think I can keep this. Especially with our opponent on the mulligan. A duress would be a little brutal. Okay. We'll say go. Desperately needing a land. The reason I kept a one-lander on the draw is we basically have 4 looks at 1 land, and then we have charted courses here, so... And I highly doubt they counter an opt here. Perfect. It's all going according to plan. Alright, so now we want to get a creature in play because ideal if we could attack and cast double charter course, we're drawing 4 cards, you know? And now even if it dies, we have another one. Alright, we're going to start with an opt. We just want to be hitting land drops. I would like that, but... We're going to go for the play again. Hope they don't have another one. Nice, nice. We're going to... Ew. Ew, we took out all our removal for that. Land for Raw would be pretty solid. Okay. We might still be okay. It's a spicy one. We really don't have anything for it yet, though, so we're going to bottom that. Spicy, but not ready. We did keep in Raw's Outburst, though, so that's still quite good, but them having Electromancer is not my favorite. Top deck Raw's Outburst. Well, we can try to find it. No. All right, now Archangel. No. No. We didn't find anything we needed. Oh well. We can Niv Izzet next turn. Always a tough magic card for them to deal with. Okay. Teferi, unfortunately, does deal with it. Yeah, Hostage Taker got us good here. It's a little too late. We'll drop it. Izzet just is not as good in this deck as it has been in Izzet decks in the past. Like, 6 mana is just too much. I like the just spells theme of it, not just try to get to a Izzet and win off that. Teferi and Little Teferi, huh? Alright. We can't really beat this stuff here. Guess we can go like this. We're gonna try. Shock does kill Teferi here. Step 1, kill Teferi. Now I'll try to figure out how to deal with other Teferi. Oh, I can't cast it. Oh. Alright, maybe this counter magic is not so good. Maybe Negate and Spell Pierce just aren't what they used to be. No blocks. Alright. Game 3. Boo. Alright. Lava coils are kind of needed, but this counter magic felt really bad. I didn't really like negates, for sure. Alright, we'll respect them. We'll respect the magic cards. Well, maybe we just don't want any shocks then if we're keeping lava coils in. Just keep our radical ideas. Still want to be a spell deck. I like it. Now we got lava coils for thieves or for hostage takers. And then just try to attack planeswalkers with arc lights and electromancers and have a little bit of interaction with counter spells with the 2 spell pierce. I think that is fine. Boo. Mulligan. Okay, reasonable. We'll keep their keeping. Keep that on top. All the keepings of stuff. Now we'll have 2 great 4-drops to cast on turn 4 when they inevitably probably take one from us. I would imagine this is a Thought Scour. Yep, we'll let this resolve instead of... Like, they can take Radical Idea if they want. We can just cast it. Okay, now they get a little less information from us because we get to draw a card here. Not bad. Not bad as well. I would like to play a Electromancer or something. Ooh. Well, we'll keep that. Because we do have an instant and a sorcery. So now, regardless of what they take, we do need a land. So that's perfect. Now, regardless of which one of these they take, we have a great turn. So we can just opt and chart. Alright, so now we're afraid of some things. Absorb. They know we have this, so they're not just going to walk into it. So we'll start with this. So we don't care too much about this card. Interesting. I think we will chart here. Okay. Let's get some arc lights. That's what we're missing with this draw. Alright. Get rid of this, and now it's gonna... We gotta start casting some impactful spells here. Even if they have counter magic, it's just we're not gonna win by wading through this. Alright. We'll jam run one Ral. Yep, we figured they had that. Now let's just hope they don't have Teferi. Teferi would be kind of lights out for us. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. Alright, now let's get this going. Do we want to land? I don't think so. Don't need a bunch of land with this deck. No, just let this live. I could highly see them just untapping and contempting it. And then we have a good finale value turn, but okay, nice. All right, how many instants and sorceries? So 2 sorceries. If we have 2 instants, okay. This is going to be super good. All right, so we're going to copy this. Do this for 2. All right, first one, we will opt and chart a course upstairs. I think we still get this copy. If not, this is really bad, but yep, okay. So now opt and chart a course. So we want the opt to resolve first, so we put this on bottom. Now upstairs, upstairs. No chart. I believe we played a land already. Yep, we did. So we'll discard this. And say go. Still can't flip search yet. Whoa. Okay. I'm guessing that's going to tuck. Wow. Okay. Now I want to just cast double Ral's Outburst on Teferi. Copy. Yeah, now this is kind of bait. We kind of hope that our opponent kills this because we don't really care about it. Yep, that's fine. So now we can actually deal 3 to our opponent's face and still kill Teferi. Our opponent is going to be able to flip his Kanta. That resolves. So we could just deal 8 to our opponent, but that doesn't seem worth it. Alright, so we'll have the first one deal there. Boom. This one to the face, but the ability there. We'll pick another Ral's Outburst. And Bond of Insight. And that's all we got here. Now Ral is going to have to take a turn off. But we could find... Yeah, sure, take a peek. Our hand's disgusting. And we can just insight to get that back. Okay, we will start by scrying. Tormenting Voice, huh? Don't really want that. I don't really want to bond yet. Well, yes, I do, because I want them to have to counter this and not activate their Search for Azcanta. And there's a chance that we hit some arc lights here. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, so now we just want to flip. So we want cheap spells. So we want Opt and Chart a Course. So now we're just trying to do arc light things. Opt, one upstairs. No. Still got plenty of cards in our library. Yep, okay. Radical idea. We're going to chart just in case we find another arc light. Upstairs. And Bond made this all possible. And wow, we got it. All right, combat. Oh, Magic is great. Go. All right, so now they have to deal with arc lights. They have to deal with Rawl. Oh, yeah. They need a lot. Okay, that's definitely a start. That's a pretty brutal play for us. But even one Rawl's Outburst is lethal. And we can copy it. So, I mean, our opponent knows about 8 damage in our hand right now. Plus, Radical Idea is a point. Radical Idea is a point. Copy. Upstairs. Oh, yes. This deck is just a delight. Just a pure, utter delight. Everyone, I want to thank you so much for watching. A couple big things as far as when you're seeing this dropping bomb, if you are watching it the day it comes out on Thursday, feel free to go check out Twitch. I will be playing the Fandom Arena tournament. More than likely, I'm going to be playing this deck as well if you want to see a little bit of a live action into what you just saw. As well as check me out on Twitch at CoreyB_MTG. I'm going to be streaming this deck a lot, as well as other just limited preparations, just having a little bit of fun with War of the Spark here. So feel free to check me out there, and make sure to stay tuned to check out the deck tech, as I will go into detail on a little bit more of the card explanations and maybe any changes moving forward. See you in the deck tech. And welcome to the deck tech, everybody. Well, those are some sweet games. I mean, I hate to be the one to jump into a hype train immediately when a set is released, but I love this deck. It is so much fun to play, and it does so much disgusting things. Raw Storm Conduit is just so good, and combining it with Raw's Outbursts, I mean, there's just so many elements of this deck where it just does insane things. Even Bond of Insight and Finale of Promise were just absolutely insane. A lot of new cards showcasing a lot of their power in this deck. So we'll go to the basic spots here. You can't really do much with as far as Opt and Shock. You need these 1-drops here because you need to be able to have your Arclight turns as well as stop their early offense with this and just fix your mana. Goblin Electromancer allows us to do the busted draws here, really, and it's just a lightning rod that your opponent has to kill almost all the time on site. We'll move on here. I got 4 Charter Course and 3 Tormenting Voice. Another thing to just maximize the amount of great Arclight Phoenix draws that we can have here. With Electromancer, it's obviously even better. I thought Radical Idea was about the worst one out of the group. Well, okay, Discovery Dispersal was kind of the one from the last format that I thought was kind of unplayable in this deck, just in this version, because it doesn't work well with Finale of Promise, and I think Finale of Promise is very quietly one of the insane cards in the new set. We'll move on here to our cards that matter here. Our 4-drops are really the bread and butter of the deck here. Kefnet, God Eternal Kefnet, is a card that allows us to First of all, just a 4/5 body is insane. It can't be lava coiled, you know, even if you contempt it, it can't die. It's one of these forms of inevitability that we really want from this deck, where even if they're answering everything else, Kevnet is coming back regardless of really what they do to it. As well as, let's say we have Kevnet in play and the top of our deck is Ral's Outburst. It's just insane. Like, you just pay 2 mana, get a free copy of Ral's Outburst, and Ral's Outburst stays in your hand. It's so very good. And then the other key hallmark card of the deck is Raw Storm Conduit. This card really does it all. It allows you to... It goes up to 6 loyalty right away. It doesn't particularly defend itself on paper here, but being able to copy a Lava Coil against like Gruul, where you could Lava Coil a Phoenix and a Chain Whirler or something, is just insane. Of course, you do kind of either have to be at parity or a little bit ahead to make this card fully amazing, I should say. But if you ever untap with this and you're able to like downtick and copy whenever Raw Storm Conduit can just have an outburst of power, when you get to combine these 2 cards here, it really adds to not only the flavor of the card, but just the sheer power that you get to do. You get to deal 8 total damage. If you want, you just like 8 damage upstairs for 4 mana, and we get to look at the top 4 cards and put 2 of them into our hand. That's just insane. But not only that, you could deal 3 to a creature, 3 to a creature, you take 2, or 3 to a creature, 3 to a creature, 2 to your Vivian, finish that off, get that out of there. Well, still... So the one interaction with this is copying it does not count as a second spell. So with Arclight Phoenix, if you copy an Outburst and let's say you already copied it or you already just played a Shock, that is not a third spell. So make sure you know the difference between copying and casting. And casting will move on to my next point here. Finale of Promise is a cast. So that means, let's say you go turn 4, Finale of Promise for 2, and you have a Opt and any sorcery, a Chart a Course in your graveyard. You go Finale of Promise for 2, you Opt, and then you Chart a Course and discard an Arclight Phoenix. You're attacking with that Arclight Phoenix because you are casting these spells. So I think Finale of Promise, right now it's at a 2 of. I don't think you can get too carried away with that, so I think it's probably going to stay that way, but it's very good. Bond of Insight is another card that I was trying, and I kind of thought it was going to be pretty bad, but it ended up just being insane. If you ever copy this card in a late game where you've already cast a bunch of spells, you know, you are revealing 8 cards to your graveyard where you could find Arclight Phoenixes, and you are returning 4 instants or sorceries here. Like, it is just absolutely insane. The only thing I may change here is adding another Lava Coil into the main, because Lava Coil is really important right now at dealing with some of these hard to deal with creatures. We'll move on to the sideboard here. Let me get out of the way a little bit here. So we have Spell Pierce up top there. Spell Pierce and Negate as our counter magic here to deal with these control decks, which I don't really know if it's necessary. Counter magic is the one thing that I thought was a little lackluster in practicing here. Cards that I loved was the 4 Lava Coils, being able to deal with Rekindling Phoenixes and just any hard to deal creature. For most of the time, only 1 mana with Goblin Electromancer is very good. I didn't play any matchups where Fiery Cannonade would have been extremely good, but of course in these aggressive matchups where they're going wide against you, like tokens and stuff like that, you gotta have a plan for that. So then we have 1 Niv Mizzet, another card I was not super impressed with, but Melody. Which way to... these mirror images get me every time. Melody was good. Being able to take creatures here for a discounted rate and maybe copying it with Ral is just exactly what we want to be doing. I want to thank you all for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoy New Standard as much as, if you watch the video, as much as I clearly enjoy it myself. This deck is insane. I would not be surprised if this deck becomes the real deal. And make sure to, if you're watching this live on Thursday, make sure to check out the Fandom tournament where we're playing Standard on MTG Arena, on Twitch, where I will more than likely be playing this deck, okay? I mean, I got a couple days to finalize what I want to play, but this deck's too much fun. I think I'm going to play it. So thank you, everybody, and we will see you next week for more Droppin' Bombs.